from Fulla Strength and Conditioning here. Today's video, I want to give you 3 very simple tips that you can use into your training to help take it to the next level and give you a little bit of variety. So I understand that after a few weeks or months, training can get a little bit boring, a little bit repetitive, and also a little bit stale. So I want to give you 3 tips on what you can do to improve and spice up your training to make it a little bit more fun and so you can get more out of each and every training session. So today I have my trusty whiteboard here. So there's 3 methods that I want to discuss with you that will hopefully give you some options to incorporate into your sessions and make them a little bit more interesting. So there's 3 different training methods I'm going to touch base with you today. We have total volume training for number 1, and EMOM for number 2, and escalating density training for number 3. Don't panic, I'm going to go through them one at a time so you understand exactly what they are and how to implement them into your training. Number 1, total volume training. This one here is fantastic if you have an exercise that perhaps you're not very good at and you want to improve. So 2 exercises that come to mind for me completely are push-ups and pull-ups. Bodyweight movements, these are things that a lot of people want to improve on. So with total volume training, what you can do is you pick a movement or an exercise that you want to improve. So let's just say it's push-ups, and you complete X amount of reps during each and every rest period of your session. So let's just say, for example, you can do 5 good push-ups on your knees, okay? And let's say, for example, you can do 1 good push-up on your toes. What I would aim to do then is if it's knees, we would incorporate 2 to 3 push-ups every single rest period. If it's toe push-ups, perhaps we just do a single push-up each rest period. So what happens is you start accumulating more and more reps as your session goes on. The thing with total volume training is that you need to make sure that they are quality reps. Don't take any reps where technique or form starts to deteriorate. So let's just say we take 3 knee push-ups. If it starts to break down after number 2, just call it 2 reps. Do 2 good ones every single rest period. And let's just say that you have 20 sets throughout the course of your training session. If you're doing 2 to 3 push-ups, you're averaging anywhere between 40 and 60 push-ups every single session, just by incorporating that method. So that's total volume training. Then we have what's called an EMOM. EMOM stands for every minute on the minute. So that's the acronym for EMOM. What this means is that you perform X amount of repetitions each minute on the minute. So what I mean that is when the clock is at 0, so when you start, you click go. You perform your exercise. So let's just say it's a 100-meter run. You'll click go on your stopwatch, run 100 meters. Come back and rest. Soon as the clock hits 1 minute on the dot, you run again another 100 meters. Come back, rest the remainder of the minute. Minute 2 on the dot, you're away again. So let's just say, for example, it takes me 20 seconds to run 100 meters. I run there for 20 seconds, then I rest for 40 seconds. Okay? So you rest the remainder of the minute until it gets on the dot. 0 minutes you go, 1 minute on the dot you go, and so forth and so on. So you can also incorporate, this is a fantastic way to improve your fitness by using a strength movement. So a video I posted the other day was of a client. We incorporated 10 goblet squats every minute on the minute for 5 minutes. So she accumulated 50 reps over a 5-minute period. It's a fantastic way to elevate your heart rate and get some strength endurance through a specific area of the body. So another exercise example here is 30 mountain climbers. When the clock goes, hit 30 mountain climbers, rest, so forth and so on. So that's the EMOM, every minute on the minute. Then we have the last example here, which is escalating density training, so EDT for short. What you would do for this is you would pick a specific workload and a duration, and you would try to complete more reps or more rounds in that time bracket or time period. So that's where you get the density aspect of it. Let's say we have a 5-minute AMRAP. So in 5 minutes you're trying to complete as many reps and as many rounds of the following. 20 burpees and 10 plank get-ups. So you're going from your forearms up onto your hands. let's just say we get 2 rounds and 2 burpees. Okay? The aim for our next session would be to get more than 2 rounds and 2 burpees. Okay? So aiming to do more work in the same amount of time period. So we increase the training density. We're doing more work in the same amount of time. Okay? So those are your 3 methods, guys. They're not the be-all and end-all, but I hope it just gives you an idea of what you can do in your training to just spice things up a little bit, change it from the norm of 3 sets of 10 to 12 or whatever it is you're currently doing, and just get you out of a bit of a rut. Training variety will increase the amount of productivity and results that you get in your training session. So if you do the same thing every single session, you're going to find you hit a plateau and your results will stall. You don't need to change training every single session, but adding something like this every couple of sessions is a fantastic way to spice things up and make your body adapt to a different stimulus or a different training style. Okay? I hope those have given you some ideas to incorporate into your training. If they did, give us some feedback. Tell us which one you incorporate and which sort of method or exercise you do with it. Okay? Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.